Happy Halloween! This is my guide to Halloween in London. Hi, I'm Claire and the city, and Halloween is one of my favourite times to be in London. Not only do we get the beautifully changing leaves and the gorgeous streets, we also get decorations on shops, cafes, and most importantly, those big London houses. This is my guide to the best spots and best streets. I've been living here for over 10 years, but it's only in the last couple of years I've got myself all witched up. And this is actually a pink witch's hat I made myself. Without further ado, let's get into the best places in London. So first up, as any good pink witch will tell you, Peggy Porschen in Belgravia is a fantastic place to start. This has, this year, got witch decorations around it. But I promise you, any year you come here, it will have great decorations too. I think last year was lots of pumpkins, and they do just switch it up. But this year, kind of in the spirit of Wicked, there is a witch above the door, and there's all the gorgeous pastel-y pumpkin decorations everywhere. They also do lots of cupcakes that are themed with little ghosts on, and it's just so beautiful. You can sit outside of the pink parlour and have yourself a nice tea and cupcake, and they even do great breakfast and brunch too. Sticking in that area, I am always going to be telling you to go to Belgravia. Belgravia is like the most chic, quiet, beautiful, artisan, gorgeous place to go and visit. Elizabeth Street is like literally my favourite. There's lots of small independent boutiques and cafes. Across the road from Peggy Porschen is Tomtom. Tomtom's been kind of getting on the Instagram map lately. So there's like always a queue outside of the door, no matter what time of day you go. And this is probably because they've got extremely photogenic brunches. They've also got decorations outside, a much more traditional Halloween vibe in like oranges with skeletons and whatnot. And it's a great little photogenic place. Once again, you can sit outside. So if it's a beautiful, sunny Halloween day with all of the leaves flowing about, it's the perfect place to go. Let's not forget there's also lots of other shops around the area and hotels, and also big fat houses that get decorated up as well. So a little meander around those streets is always a really, really good idea. One of my other favourites is Bailey and Sage, which is on the corner. Corners are great in Belgravia, and they've got the most beautiful flower stand, a cute arch around the door, and they've got lovely pumpkins too. It's well worth a visit. Sticking in the Belgravia area, another one that is fantastic is Neill Florists, and this is because they go all out with decorations every year. It's always quite similar, but that's a good thing. So this year they've got a humongous, like beautiful pumpkin arch, and it's absolutely perfect for Halloween and your Halloween photos. They also, just so you know, have another boutique, a slightly smaller one in Mayfair. So they've got a smaller arch and a little bench in Mayfair. So Belgravia is a really cute area to go and hit up a few of those little hotspots in a really short space of time. My next stop on my Halloween tour is Kensington. Kensington is incredible for Halloween decorations. We're talking oversized, humongous spiders. We're talking stuck on white, beautiful buildings, and we are talking going all out. Nothing is spared for this. So if you start at Victoria Road, which is just near the tube, so you come out of High Street Kensington station, it's about 5 minutes walk, if that. You're also not far from the Palace if you want to go and pop in there, Kensington Palace Gardens. Victoria Road has got like literally the most premium decorations you can imagine. You've got walls full of cobwebs, there's skeletons and spiders sat on them, there's lots of spooky like spider webs all the way up to the houses, there's flowers, there's flying witches. It is a great street to walk down. Very cool, very spooky, and actually what you'll find is that people will be putting decorations up all the way to Halloween, starting from about a week before. So High Street Kensington and the south side of that are just really gorgeous and worth wandering around. There's loads of cute corners and muses and lovely buildings and all kinds of history to look at. If you want to head north of Kensington High Street, you enter even more exciting decorations. And these ones, the best ones to me, seem to go up literally around Halloween, so even a touch later. And these were the ones that have got the absolutely gigantic spiders that were all lit up and like just so spooky and incredible. A whole corner on Upper Philimore Gardens that had got like spooky figures on, and it's just incredible. There's like a whole house that's got a taxi outside, like a spooky taxi. Just can't honestly believe how many houses take part in it and go all out. This is like a premium, exciting place to go. This seems to be a really great place as well, where there's premium staircases. So if you want to get inspiration for how to do your decorations, you'll find pumpkins and flowers and really super premium like layouts. So it's very Pinterest worthy. I definitely recommend this particular area for the top notch of decorations. Staying in Kensington but heading up towards where the pastel houses are, just at the back of Notting Hill Gate Tube, you'll find a lot of decorations there too. You'll find the spooky skeletons climbing the building. You'll find lots of sort of smaller installations. This is not going to be on the same grand scale as some of those humongous houses. This is where you'll find more cute, quaint things, and also the pastel houses never go out of style. Now, Holland Park and Halloween always makes me think of David Beckham, because there was one year when Posh Spice had shared a picture of David Beckham hanging like a skeleton off like a porch structure. And you'll find in Kensington, and particularly in Holland Park, there are these big old houses with these big old porches, and they've got like the coverings as well. So there's loads of places to hang things and make them look super cool. So Holland Park is one of my next destinations. The Holland Park area, just sort of set back from the kind of high street, the big main street, there's loads of rows of really expensive, beautiful houses, and the streets here are really wide and leafy, so you'll get that proper kind of almost American feeling of Halloween, where it's really kind of calm, but there's like the leaves breezing around and it's really gorgeous. I found with Holland Park that because every single one of them almost is completely gated, it does feel a little bit harder to get any kind of shot of it or really have a look at it. You kind of feel like you're imposing a little bit more than just like being able to enjoy some of the Kensington ones, which feel really open and a bit more free. So Holland Park is a little bit more of a super chic and premium destination, but you might feel like you're a little bit further sort of removed from it. However, like, it's such a great area to walk around and enjoy. Holland Park is just gorgeous all year round. The Notting Hill area is a great place to go for Halloween, and there's plenty of streets here to wander around. I always start the tube, obviously it's the most easiest place to start from, and then head back. The Laslet last year had some really cool spooky decorations, and it always looks really premium. I also found loads of other decorations just by wandering around the streets. In previous years, I've headed to Biscuiteers, which has cute Halloween windows, and also simple things like the Notting Hill Bookshop has always got like really autumnal displays. So you can get some really nice shots by just wandering around. I always and will always recommend going to Westbourne Grove, because you'll have that kind of, even Wild at Heart, the florist, will be autumnal. It might not necessarily be like super Halloweeny, but it'll be super autumnal, and it's super beautiful and photogenic. So always recommend going there. Knightsbridge is another winner, and this again is not surprisingly gonna be really premium. Ennismore Mews last year had this super spooky decoration, and it's those streets around there that I found to be the most kind of spooky and worth visiting. King's Road in Chelsea is always a great one for decorations. I particularly enjoyed the Bluebird, which was super dressed up for Halloween and had loads of gorgeous displays out of the front. In previous years, although not in the last few years, the Ivy has also got dressed up. It's always worth having a quick check of who's dressing up and who's not. Heading into central London, and these are things you might want to check before you go. Dalloway Terrace has often had a really stunning autumnal backdrop to it, which makes it a great place to visit and get really cute autumnal shots, and also have like amazing food, because the food's really good there too. And it's also got that outdoor vibes, but it's covered, so you're never gonna freeze. It doesn't matter what the rain's doing, you can look super cute and get some great shots there. I also recommend going to Covent Garden. Covent Garden has always got an autumnal display. They're really good at it. They always deliver that autumnal vibe. And to finish off, how about heading to Mayfair? Mayfair has got Hedonism Wines, which actually this year has got kind of Grim Reapers outside, and every year they do have something, so they're always giving a good nod to Halloween. Neill Street is just across the road from Hedonism Wines, so you can do both at once. If you're really enjoying witchy vibes, you probably want to go to Wild at Heart and see if they've got any autumnal decorations outside their shop too. And also Good Flowers, which is on Charlotte Street. they've always got something quite cool for Halloween too. They go all out. Now there are going to be plenty of extra streets I haven't mentioned. I'm going to keep trying to find all the best ones and keep going. I really hope that if you're in London, you go and have a look at these destinations. I cannot wait for your spooky pictures. That's it from me, the Pink Witch, this time. Make sure you hit subscribe so I can give you more information about London and all the amazing places to go and see and the things to do. I hope you have the best time if you're visiting, and if you're not visiting, I hope you've enjoyed the inspiration. Take care, happy Halloween.